which is understanding the city right now. Okay, so this is the first module which is going to be there for approximately around 2 to 3 weeks. But it is not only this, but this is a quite complex, and there is an integration of other one or two subjects with this module. So you guys have to be really careful. In the DD lecture, we will orient you for the overall orientation. This particular module is for a 4 week. Okay, but that is with the design clue. So it is not only about the analysis part, which is the understanding the city, but it is also about having the inferences from the site study, the city study or the place study, and then looking at the design clue from the similar study. Okay, so this particular presentation supposed to be read with the previous presentation which we have shared with you, okay, which we oriented you before the Christmas vacation. Okay, so this is what is going to be. We have please pay attention because we have changed few of the titles of the modules. Okay, we have also compressed the module and its category because we thought the information might get repetitive. So we are looking at something which is very relatable to what you are doing. Again, another suggestion and the warning is this is not the fixed template. Okay, this is the bare minimum information which we require, which we feel it, which is very generic for all the projects based on the significance of your project. Okay, research project. You supposed to add few or more things which you can add. If you feel that few of the categories need to be renamed, okay, so please make sure that that is something which you can add into this. Okay, so we'll begin with this. Remember, this model is of a 4 week. जिसका 8 week already start हो चुका है. So today is Wednesday. So we have already gone through the almost half of the first week. Okay, and now we will start with the very rigorous process of validating whatever information you are getting into. Okay, so we'll start with this. The first title is going to be about the what is going to be the title. This is the whole process of site analysis what we are doing. So this template is from the starting point. We have only given you first 4 slides of this particular template. Right now there are approximately 29 slides which we have. So that is bare minimum which we are requiring. So and this supposed to be finished in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so we believe that people who have not been to the site visit yet, and if it is possible to travel back there right away, so you have to go there because a lot of information will be collected on the basis of the investigation done on site. Okay, so this subtitle of the proposal and the title of the proposal on the very priority basis, you have to sit with your mentor and finalize the whatever is the progressive title of this particular proposal. Okay. The understanding the city name of the model remains the same. Name of the city, please you have to mention. Yesterday we have seen such a careless attitude from your side. You have not changed the title, though your site is in Savantwadi or somewhere else. You have still kept the name of the city as Mumbai. That should not be the case here. Put one of the image which is for the representation. Okay, we have added this one slide in the template before the actual design content. Intent is the research intent. Okay, you are not supposed to change the font height here. Okay, we want a very basic research intent, maybe a one line kind of a research intent based on which we will understand what is the takeaway from the semester 9 black book. It's very crucial because yesterday also we have seen few of the people have changed the motive of their research of the semester 9 when they are entering into the semester 10, and we don't want everyone to forget about whatever is being researched in semester 9, okay, and suddenly come up with the brand new proposal for the semester 10. Okay, so that's why we are starting with this first statement of research intent, and you have to present it with the one imagery, one or multiple imagery, or it could be a collage also. The idea is to introduce the research intent to the jurors who is going to review your presentation. Okay, so it will be presented with the help of the one of the it could be taken from the semester 9 black book, or you can create a new one also. That's not a problem. But remember, this research intent is a single statement. It's not statement. It's a statement. So it's a one liner. Though we have provided you with the paragraph kind of a thing, but it's not a paragraph. It's something which is only a statement. Please remember this. Okay. Then this is the design intent. Okay, you in basically you are writing the design brief for your design proposal. This is again right now you have to write it down so that we get the first draft, second draft, third, more draft of the design intent as we progress into the site investigation thing. Then there is a prologue. Prologue is about basically the introduction to the that particular place, that is the city, not your actual site or the that 1 square kilometer square chunk, but or basically it's of your introduction. So make sure that you try to write the gist of that particular place. For example, if I am writing about Mumbai, you have to write the gist about the Mumbai, what represents Mumbai. It may not be or have to be related to your building typology or your research concern. Right now, you are presenting the city. Okay, so the representation is about that particular place. If it is a Varanasi, if it is Ratnagiri, if it is Savantwadi, if it is Delhi, you are presenting the city. So it is a very generic introduction kind of a thing to the city and add one image about that particular place. Okay, again, not about your site, but about that place. So again, it could be collage, it could be quotes with the images. There are multiple way you can represent the images. Okay, so figured out how you wanted to represent that city. That is fine. It could be three, four multiple images kind of a thing. Then this is the content page. Okay, so in the content page, this is what we have changed the titles of few of the detailing of a module. Okay, previously we had approximately seven categories for the analysis. So right now the first part is the genesis, which talks about the city and the precinct. Precinct is nothing but that particular 1 square kilometer of a square. Please remember this. So the genesis is basically about you are introducing the city or that place, and also second part about the presentation or representation of that particular 1 square kilometer of a precinct. Okay, keeping your site at the center of that precinct. Okay, so that we can look at it. The second is about the urbanization. So urbanization basically it's talking about the evolution of that whole city. Okay. The second part, which is this talks about the evolution of that particular city. Again, not a site. It's about the city, so it's talking about the past and the history. Okay, that is the urbanization. The third part is talking about the context or that particular city in the present terms. So we have divided past and present into two categories right now. One is called as urbanization, that is evolution and the context, and the second part is called as the context, which is the present. Okay, the fourth module is about the public realm. Okay, which talks about the essence of that particular place, wherever that particular place. So you are not talking about individual buildings, but you are talking about the quality of life or quality of people in that particular place. Okay, with respect to the public facilities. Okay, public facilities. So if you have plazas, piazzas, or whatever squares and whatever public facilities you have, what is the essence of that particular place? So these are like one or two slides kind of a thing which we are going to present you today. Then the fifth category is about the build form. This talks about the building as a cluster, okay, not as an individual building. Please remember, because the fifth content and the sixth content might sound similar, but they have a two different purpose. The content number five talks about the cluster as a build form. Okay, so you are looking at the contextual response of a build form. Okay, so you are going to analyze the clusters of that particular region. Okay, again I am talking about in a larger context, which is the city context or the town context. Okay, the sixth one is about the spatial learns, which is form and elements of an individual building. So if you have a sloping roof, you have a courtyard, you have a high-rise plain, you have cornices, you have particular presence of a water body in the center, you supposed to orient building in a particular way. So that is something which is constant in the spatial learn kind of a category. Okay, so that is where. So remember this fifth category. If you are taking notes, okay, please make sure that you write down that 005 content category talks about the cluster. So it's talk about the arrangement of a multiple buildings or build forms. Okay, how they are organized, what is the quality of the spaces around the edges, what is the design elements which are represented between two building forms. So it talks about that. The sixth category basically talks about the individual building. So we are suggesting you to at least analyze the two heritage buildings of that particular region or that particular place. Okay, so that you understand what is the quality of architecture and design element in that particular region. So in both the categories 05 and 06, it will talk about the climate, material, okay, construction technology, design element, planning principles, organization of space. So it's talking about many multifaceted elements of design. Okay, but one is talking about the group of building, which is the cluster, and sixth category is talking about the individual buildings. Okay, individual buildings. So that is very important for you to understand. Otherwise, you will simply repeat the information in both the categories, which is not the aim of this whole exercise. The seven categories talk about actually talks about your own site. Okay, so though we are doing the site analysis, out of seven categories, the all previous six categories are talking about uh, the essence of that city or that place. It's not talking about your actual site. So we are looking at what are going to be the takeaways from your study of that particular place. So it's a very similar model the way we have tackled the semester 9 AD. The site analysis become a last portion of to be investigated. The larger study comprises of the understanding of the city, heritage, social life, cultural importance and its significance, demands of the present, public and everything. It will become a part of that. So these are the seven categories. Okay. So this is the first we have already given you. The land area is in square kilometer. So this is the 1 square kilometer of a chunk which we have selected. The population of this particular chunk, the distance from the city center. What is city center? What is city center, guys? Anybody? आपको अलाइड डिजाइन अर्बन डिजाइन बहुत सारे मॉड्यूल होके गए हैं ना प्रीवियस सेमेस्टर में. व्हाट इज सिटी सेंटर?
Sir, I think
So
it is the
basically,
post office where the local post office from where the city center is marked.
Yeah, so it's a public amenities, prominent public, could be cultural or administrative or could be anything, which from where you have to understand the distance of your site from that. Because yesterday also when we saw, there were few sites which are quite far from the major city. Okay, so it was coming under Nagar Parishad or Gram Panchayat or something like that. So in such scenario, it's very important to understand what is the proximity of your site from the established environment. Okay, it's very very important. So for that, you have to not only mention a document, a plan or a diagram which represents the distance of your site from the major city center. So here we are mentioning only one city center से कितना distance है, but on the plan it could be multiple city center you can identify. For example, if my particular site is in, let's say, Pain, so I will mark the Panvel railway station. I will also mark the airport. I might also mark the RTO office, or I might also mark the major tourist destination or the cultural space which is already established and known to people. So that is what we meant by the city center in this. So though you are mentioning 12-kilometer distance from only one city center right now, we are suggesting you to look in present the multiple city centers right away. Okay, this elevation is nothing but what is your site or the city is located from at what level it is located from the mean sea level. Okay, so that is what is so again it is not a site, it is a place. We are not talking about the site anywhere. Okay, it comes under different है तब तक हम लोग largely वो place के बारे में ही बात कर रहे हैं. Okay, everyone have to get approval of this 1 square kilometer of a site. Jahar we are calling it as a precinct here. So this is 1 square kilometer of precinct to get it approved from your bank. Preferably you keep your site at this center and then you start studying. Okay, so this is one. Then this is another example. Okay, जहाँ पे elected site will be marked in the thick black line. Okay, and the elected site in the Google Earth image will be marked in the yellow with the white border. Okay, so make sure that it is there. Then this is the first slide where you are representing again that particular place, okay, with the understanding of its regional boundary or its historical importance. So here is where you are actually presenting the city with its historical significance. Understand this. This particular slide, okay, slide numbers are not followed, so you have to edit the slide number. So this particular slide is basically talking about the historical importance of that particular city, and you have to present the city map, okay, with highlighting the regional boundary. For all these, if you get a document, okay, you have to recreate them. Not a single document will be put in this particular PPT presentation, which is borrowed. So unless and until it's a development plan, ओके, डेवलपमेंट प्लान को आपको वैसे के वैसे इसमें इस्तेमाल. उसके अलावा अगर स्टेट मैप है, इंडिया का मैप है, आपके सिटी का मैप है, एवरीथिंग हैव टू बी रिक्रिएटेड. You will not be putting this it as a borrowed JPEG. No, you have to start creating your own content for this. So if you are putting up a regional map here, make sure that you trace out the regional map perfectly और जो significant information है वही लिखे आओ इसमें. Okay, so this is what is expected here. Okay, इसमें आपको सिटी विद द नेबरिंग सिटी सेंटर आपको करना है. जो हम लोगों ने प्रीवियसली जो डॉक्यूमेंट देखा है, it's talk about your site location from the major city center present in that city. This particular document talks about your city location from the other city center established in the peri-urban area or the outskirts of the city. Okay, तो मैं अगर इसमें अभी मैं अगर खारगर को मार्क करूंगा, so I will have a whole Navi Mumbai map and the Kharghar will be highlighted, and the other established city center like New Panvel, Vashi, or Belapur, all these things will be marked as the neighboring city center. Okay, so that is what I meant by this. Okay, then this is the evolution and transition. So that was first content. This is the second content, which is the evolution and urbanization wala content. So this is evolution and transformation. Okay, so in this is the city level evolution. The timeline is provided as an infographics where how that particular city has evolved. This is another site which talks about the 1 square kilometer chunk you have taken from that city and how it is zoned as. Is it zoned as the industrial area? It is analyzed as the uh, mixed use area. Belapur as developed as understand as the business part of the place. So that is how we have to represent them. So this particular slide is talking about the precinct level transformation. The previous slide was talking about the city level transformation. Okay, this next slide is talking about where you have to use the Google Earth image, okay, and the time command of the timeline command of the Google Earth image to understand how the site has been evolved. Is it been encroached? Is it something which is have seen the rapid growth in terms of urbanization, sudden growth? Okay, the greenery is being gone, or maybe few of the areas are being redeveloped, or a few of the insert in terms of where did you lost me? Right? Hello?
So you're disconnected for right.
Yeah, but where did you lost me?
Evolution and transformation.
Evolution. Transformation of city.
At this slide? Hello?
Yes,
Hello,
so
sir. The screen is not visible.
Is it visible now?
yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. So the previous slide.
Here?
Yes, sir. From here. Yeah.
Just give me a minute. Yeah. I'm not able to do this.
So,
Yeah, yeah, wait, wait.
the difference between the context and the prologue is that uh, in the prologue we'll talk about the city as a whole, and in the context we'll talk about the region that we have selected and its relationship with the adjacent suburbs, right?
No, no. In this particular in this context slide, you will talk about the historical significance and relevance of the city or that place. I'm calling it as a city right now,
Of
but
that
it
region, the region that we have
region,
selected.
yeah, whatever region you have selected. So it could be a town also, it could be a city, or it could be a whatever place it is known as. Okay, so remember this difference because you have to generate the text accordingly. Okay, so this again this talks about the transformation
Okay,
at the
sir.
precinct level, and this talks about the transformation at the city level. So there are two different slides in this particular. Having a timeline, the bottom a timeline it's mandatory, and you have to present it with the proper evidence. कि this is the timeline of a Mumbai. So when the seven islands are formed, okay, when there are major floods happen, which shape the history basically, which are the major events which shape the history. This talks about the transformation at the precinct level, and this talks about your precinct precisely. So it talks about the how the site, your that neighborhood of 1 square kilometer have evolved or get affected because of whatever urban external urban factors which are there. Okay, so So these are also you have to develop the SketchUp model of your whole 1 square kilometer of a site and develop it like this, where there are landmarks, nodes, age, path are there. So you can color code it and then present it with like this. Okay, this is a very good exercise. So, अभी तक समझा है सबको, because I'm shifting to a different explanation right now. सबको समझा है?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is something which we have right now. Right now, at least we have established this as a EVS exercise. One of the EVS exercise which are going to be there with you. Okay, so this will be taken into EVS. It's a very simple map. Okay, but to come up with this very simple mind map kind of a thing, or we called it as a matrix. Okay, you have to read a lot, analyze that whole place. Again, I'm talking about that particular city or that region, what Zaina precisely called it as. Okay, so it is a region study. So I'm just giving you one of the examples. This was prepared for one of my papers. So this is from that paper, okay, where I compare the multiple cities. Okay, I compare the multiple cities, states here, and from those states I compare the multiple cities. Okay, so here is where let's look at one of the cities, which is a Bhopal, or and then this context remains the same, which is education, IT, tourism, industries, urban mobility, policies, and infrastructure. Okay, and in Bhopal, education के लिए what is the response present? So in Bhopal we have universities, campus, then education campus, in IT में we have coaching classes, IT industries, startups, co-working spaces, tourism में spiritual tourism है, pilgrims है, then heritage tourism है, industries में we have new industries, deteriorating industrial housing है, या industries है which are not utilized at all. Urban mobility में we have environmental challenges, then few of the building forms which are in a very poor maintained condition, then remittance है, then policies में housing policies है, infrastructure में there are large infrastructure projects. So these are kind of a categories which we have created, and then using the arrows we understand that which context respond to what more or more prominently. And in the green at your right side column, you can clearly see that it's a we are now analyzing this particular category of a column with a particular building typology. So here the housing is been selected. Okay. So when I look at the university campuses, what is the housing response? The housing response is university have hostels. Students also opt for the paying guests. Students also go and stay in the rental housing. नाही टेबलला मारलं मला. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the kind of a response for this particular campus. So university campuses, we have hostels, paying guests, rental housing, and so this is a particularly housing response. If I choose the similar context here, okay, and my building typology is, let's say, cultural. Okay, building typology is cultural institute. So the second column will be understood or mentioned as a cultural point of view, and my responses will be cultural response. For example, in the let's say in the musical institute kind of a thing, what I presume that it's something which uh, uh, what, some student is doing. So this particular housing response will change to the new cultural institute response, and then the whole study will be generated based on this. So basically, this will be taken pretty much detail in the EVS studio. Okay, so that will be, so this is the part which you have to fulfill basically. Okay, so again this is the continuation, so you will have this particular build form in the second slide, then the stakeholders will be mentioned and spaces will be mentioned as a program, and then you will use the matrix of the arrows again to understand the response of these spaces to the stakeholders. Okay, then subspaces, areas, and the quality of spaces will be mentioned. Okay, so that is how it is. So it will be taken pretty much in detail in the EVS subject. So in the first module itself of the EVS, your submission will be of only these two slides. Okay, this and this about your particular project. The next part of it, okay, it's okay if you have not understood this, this will be taken into a EVS, so that's not a major concern right now. This is the present context. So right now we are looking at the context which is in present right now. So this is in this particular format right now. Our own neighborhood, it is compared with the one or two different clusters similarly. So if you can see that if my site is in Mumbai Mulund, okay, I'm comparing the similar neighborhood in the similar precinct with these few other precincts too, so that I can compare it. So here it is compared with the Mumbai, Thane, Rajkot, and also Chennai, so that we understand what is the difference. And this is the skyline diagram, the population differences, percentage of built from unbuilt, setbacks, and the blocks arrangements, ki how many block square meter of a blocks are there, and basic information of about it. So you can select your precinct and you can compare it with one or two more. We are not saying three extra, but we are saying one or two more clusters or the um precinct should be compared, so that you understand the importance of, you can compare it, and then it becomes the inferences for you or the design flow for you. Okay, is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can choose any other city. Okay, अभी मुंबई है तो राजकोट और चेन्नई है, you may select Pune, you select Nashik, okay, whatever precinct, or you may select the और दो जो प्रीसेंट्स है, वो दो प्रीसेंट्स उसी सिटीज के भी हो सकते हैं, बट दे आर इन अ डिफरेंट डायरेक्शन ऑल टुगेदर. So if Mulund is something which is developing right now, I can take Borivali. I can also take the Churchgate region also. Okay. So that is something. And these particular maps, if you look at carefully, it is nothing but the grayscale image of a DPR. So ऐसे नहीं कि आपको सारा का सारा recreate करना पड़ेगा. Okay, so many places you get this particular ready-made information. If not, you have to retrace it. Of course, this skyline and everything information you will not get it. You have to analyze it. And for this particular calculation sake, वैसे भी आपको इसको CAD में import करना ही पड़ेगा for this information. Okay, this is again the studying about your own precinct. Now we are not comparing it with the other precinct. This is your own precinct. So this is talking about the shift in the build character of that particular precinct. Once
हेलो
it,
सर.
yeah,
सर लास्ट स्लाइड में वो ब्लॉक वाला मुझे पॉइंट नहीं समझ था.
which
लास्ट स्लाइड में जो हर एक सिटी के हिसाब से एग्जांपल्स लेते फिर उसका जो ये पॉइंट है ना ब्लॉक पी 645
so
में
these particular precincts are compared, okay, for this particular four categories: built, unbuilt, setbacks, and block. You can see the variation in all the four categories, so that you understand that your precinct is underutilized, overutilized, is it densely populated, it is marginally populated, or it is underpopulated right now. Is there any scope for redevelopment? Is it the scope of, there is a scope of a development itself? It does have a more open spaces, it does have a less open spaces. All these information is presented in this. How the skyline has been developed. If you can see that in this Mumbai Mulund kind, look at the skyline. Though the population of Thane and Mulund is not much of a difference. 3-4 हजार का ही फर्क है, ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है उसमें. But look at the change in the skyline. You can clearly see that the Mulund is developing more high-rise than the Thane region. Isn't it that information is reflected through diagramming? You simply compare it with the Rajkot, which have almost 1/4 of the population or 1/3 of the population. And look at the skyline is developed. And then once you look at the Chennai, Annanagar as the precinct to study, you can see that it have a less population and there are prominently only low rise and 1 or 2 mid rises are coming. So this is the information which is generated through diagram. You are no more writing about it. These are all diagrams. Okay, so that is how it should be given presented to the. अभी समझा आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So the laptop over the block P, what was that for?
कौन सा?
The fourth one after setback, the one which is written 645 meter block P. What is
Yeah,
that?
that block is how many blocks are there? Number of blocks. Sorry,
Okay,
not number of blocks, जितने blocks develop हुए. See, if you in the first map, Mumbai Mulund वाले map में आप देखोगे, तो there are clusters developed. So that is blocks which are representing to the housing. कितने blocks square meter के blocks length में, it's a meter, not sorry square meter नहीं है, meter में है वो. So what is the length of the block? Total length of the block.
Perimeter.
Perimeter. It's a perimeter of individual blocks. So you
So
can
it is an
compare it.
overall average of a particular block.
No, it's not
perimeter.
average. It is calculated. It's not an average. So what is the information which we get is दो अभी अगर आप चारों के population देखोगे, skyline देखोगे, okay, सारे map देखो, but if you look at this particular block P information as a parameter, block parameter, almost more or less same है सारे list. Only the Rajkot which have a mid rises and little bit of a high rise development, still the block parameters are perimeter is less compared to the Thane region. So they have a larger block. The length of the block is quite big. Okay, so that is something which is a significant info. You can add more parameter. As I said, ये कोई fixed template नहीं है. इसमें अगर आपको और भी information डालना है, like the ratio of open and public, open and build spaces, put that particular information. If you want to mention the percentage of the park greenery present, mention it there. Okay, so you can give more categories to this particular information because these are going to help you to form the design strategy. So these are bare minimum. इसको और आप बहुत अच्छे से और ज़्यादा कर सकते हो. Okay, so the next slide talks about your precinct. Right now, it talks about your precinct, which is talking about the neighborhood presence की कितने % चॉल्स है, कितने % अपार्टमेंट है, कितने % आपके सेमी डेवलप एरियाज है या डेवलपिंग एरियाज है. Then these are the few of the diagrams in the bottom representing how the development is happening. चॉल का डेवलपमेंट कैसा है, अपार्टमेंट का डेवलपमेंट कैसा है. Then FSI and other factors affecting it. Okay, so all these things becomes very crucial. The projects which talks about the rapid urbanization and how the project is going to be developed accordingly. So उसके लिए आपको ये slide particularly बहुत ज़्यादा important हो जाएगा. So you have to carefully understand, make all these diagrams. So in this again जो आपने precincts कंपैरिजन के लिए लिए थे वो तीनों का या चारों का आपको करने का. ओके, मुलुंड में उसके लिए एफएसआई कितना था और उसके हिसाब से हाई राइज लो राइज कितने हैं, व्हाट इज दिस एरिया, उसका इंफॉर्मेशन जो है. अब दिस इज अबाउट योर साइट. अगेन वैकेंट प्लॉट किधर किधर है. ओके,
हेलो सर.
ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन. या
सर ये जो पर्टिकुलर जो इंफॉर्मेशन है
which
सर ये
is
हाउसिंग, ये जो FSI जो कंपैरिजन किया गया है, तो ये जो लोगों ने जो इन्फॉर्मेशन जो निकाल दो हाउसिंग से रिलेटेड है या फिर सब कॉमनली ऐसा करना है?
नहीं, this is common because you are
ओके
representing that particular precinct right now, not your
ओके
site yet. इसमें आपकी
ओके
साइट हमेशा हाईलाइटेड है ही वैसे भी। आपको उसको एक
अच्छा
अगर आपने ऐसा स्केचअप मॉडल किया तो
हम्म,
आपको इसमें साइट हाईलाइट करना ही है, कुछ तो रेड आउटलाइन या जो भी कलर उधर प्रेजेंट नहीं है उसको करना है। बट
ओके
दिस इज अ जेनेरिक स्टडी ऑफ योर neighborhood. I can call this 1 square kilometer as your neighborhood right now, or you can call it as a precinct basically.
ओके सर,
Okay, understood. So this
यस
is
सर,
what, yeah. So this is still a generic, but this comparison give us a lot of information about how we should target the strategies, or how we should start approaching the design strategies for ourselves. As you can see that this particular neighborhood doesn't have much of a vacant plots right now. Okay, so there are many design clues which comes under this. जो chawl areas है, preferably in the deep, through the DP information and through the ELU and PLU, you can easily compare it and understand. जो भी chawl area, once it goes under the redevelopment, it is going to have more high-rise structures because the more higher FSI is going to be allotted to them. Okay, so this is something which will also predict how the future development should happen or is going to happen and how it's going to affect your project. Okay, so the first square on the left talks about the map showing the apartments in orange, and this is the chawls and the slums. So आपके project के हिसाब से you can create your own category. As Razik have said, इसमें housing को forte में लिया गया because वही सबसे ज़्यादा present है. In your case, yesterday when Shahud was presenting, if you listen to his presentation, he talks about his site is surrounded by the very dense or mid dense network of the residents. Okay, so that particular information will be represented here. कि बंगलोज कितने हैं, मिड राइजेस कितने हैं या हाई राइजेस है. अगर हाई राइजेस नहीं है, so that is the relevant information which came through your study, that it has an absence of high rise structures in that particular study. तो वो इसके लिए, ये formation के लिए ना, now you have to rigorously sit with your mentor and you have to present that checklist. जो हम लोगों ने आपको क्रिसमस वेकेशन के पहले जो चेकलिस्ट बनाने के लिए बोला था ना, कि आप आपके प्रपोजल के हिसाब से how you are going to do the analysis, which you have totally neglected, you have ignored कि वो करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Now you have to sit in a, maybe in a few hours you have to come up with this particular information because you have wasted the time basically, nothing else. Okay, so this is what you have to now start identifying कि मुझे मेरे इसमें study क्या करना है. In your study, for example, in Rupesh case, because he is talking about a neighborhood and its physical health, good health of the neighborhood, he have to put a map where this all greeneries and public places, plaza spaces will be highlighted. He will of course have to highlight the number of mid-rise, high-rise and low-rise also, because this will give him the relevant and significant information about the presence of the residents only. किसके लिए कर रहे हैं? सर मैं residents housing areas को respond कर रहा हूँ. But does your precinct study represent that or reflect that? कि residents है कि नहीं, कि आपने जहाँ पे site select किया है वो surrounded by industrial buildings या institutional buildings भी है सारे. So that particular information will be presented to you. Abhi, for example, if you selected the a precinct which doesn't have much of a development, so that also information supposed to be given here. How many plots are owned by private people? How many lands are owned by the public people? Which are the vacant plots? So in your SketchUp model, you will see more of a greenery and the major sites which are not developed at all. So that is the relevant information, that the whole precinct is underutilized or it is not developed at all and it have a scope of much development. So you can predict it. अगर सब private lands है, residence है, you will predict that it is going to have a low rise development. जितने इंस्टीट्यूशनल बिल्डिंग है एफएसआई के हिसाब से यू कैन प्रेडिक्ट द फ्यूचर, राइट? कि अगर 400 स्क्वायर मीटर का प्लॉट एरिया था या 4000 स्क्वायर मीटर का प्लॉट एरिया था, so as per the FSI, what is going to be developed as a tower, low rise, mid rise, what is going to be developed as? So that is very, very important to understand what is the future going to be around yourself. Okay, this is very simple, but the once you set for the diagramming process or the analysis process, you have to understand what is that information which you wanted to represent. It is not simply copying whatever is being provided in the sample file. No, people who are doing rehabilitation, people are doing institute. What is the response, build from response, which you wanted to represent as a study? आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना, as Razik have rightly said, this is more about the residential response, because this is the sample which is taken from the residential study. आपके आपका build firm का response है। इसलिए yesterday we were pressing more on the, have you identified what building typology you are targeting, and many of you are not yet clear about it. Building typology कुछ और है और target कुछ और किया है। Okay, so that's why we are very conscious about what is the land use of your site. आपने plot building typology के हिसाब से आपने land use select किया है कि नहीं? And more than 50 to 60% of the people are still clueless. Okay, so that should not be the case, because your analysis category will be taken from that particular building typology itself. So if you look at this, okay, this have a very structured development. If you can see my cursor, very organized and formal arrangement of a structure, right? All the offsets and buildings and, but what does this provide as a design clue? Quiet area away from the hustle and enjoy connectivity with the sub-arterial roads. So it is surrounded by the, आपको urban design में सिखाया रहेगा ना, major road, arterial road, sub-arterial road, वो सारी चीजें. Start using that terminology. जब हम लोग बोलते हैं 16 मीटर वाइड रोड है मेरे साइड में, what type of a road it is? Is it the arterial road? Is it the sub-arterial road? Is it the primary connection? Is it the highway? Is it the state highway? What kind of a road it is? Okay, so that particular information you have to, so this kind of information is given as an observation here. Okay, simply doing the highlighting portion and just mentioning the understanding of this particular area. Of course, this is supposed to be discussed with your mentor individually, and you present him. This is what I'm going to analyze in the particular site analysis part. Okay, so this is again talking about the largely about the building typology. Okay, so this is again comparing those similar 3 or 4 different precincts. Okay, these images talks about the largely because about the roads, or what is the characters of the roads, right? Okay, this is public realm. It's talk about the essence of the city. So what is the character of the city is engagement with the build typology defines the characters of the city. So what is the local roads ka cross sections kaise hai? Like you don't have a balcony to see from this particular section. You can easily study that it have trees, but it also have a parking to one of the side, and this is what is the local road looks like. Okay, तो ये आपको कौन से sections करने हैं जो आपको यहाँ पे मिल रहे हैं. Okay, so these are the your precinct के sections. These are your precinct sections, and then you can compare them with the other precinct which you have. Okay, but largely 70% of the portion talks about the your precinct, and then you are simply comparing it with the other cities as one of the sections. Very simple urban design sections which we have. Okay, like here we have a compound wall offset at the building. You can see that in the Rajkot section there is absence of a compound wall, but they have a divider with the street light. Okay, and it's a one-way and two-way road. In the Chennai, what happens? There is only a part section, mirror section case. You have a light also present on the footpath. It have a some kind of a parking space first, parking space here after the road section, then have a landscape, and then is a footpath, and then directly a building starts, similar to the Rajkot. But it have a landscape present in it. Okay, Thane mein, you can see there is a Thane is a bit of both kind of characteristic of a street. Okay, so if you have an informal hawkers or shopping happening, that should be represented. These are very simple map. I'm sure you can do much better than this. This is what is could be done. Okay. The collectors road. What are collectors road? Local roads. आपको ये सब अभी टर्मिनोलॉजी ढूंढना पड़ेगा बैठ के अर्बन डिजाइन के लेक्चर में जो हुआ है आपको. Then these are again similar studies. What are the characters like few famous roads of that particular precinct? MG रोड का सिचुएशन कैसे है? Similarly राजकोट का कैसे है? चेन्नई का कैसे है? So all the connections of footpath, arterial roads, then street furniture का character है. These are from that particular precinct study. Again, it's not talking about your site. It's a precinct study. ऊपर जो map है ना 1 square kilometer का उसका study है. So you have to develop simple one SketchUp model and you can use it in a multiple way. You can use it in a multiple way. A single SketchUp model could be utilized in a multiple way. Because we are not suggesting you to do a physical model right now. Otherwise, this could have been a physical model. But अभी आपको ये simple इसमें ही करने का, SketchUp में ही करने का, या whatever 3D software you are using. Okay, then this is again talking about. Remember this. This is talking about the adjoining road of your site. Remember this, though this is talking about the major public realm. This detailed photographic study is talking about the immediate important road present in your site itself, around your site itself. ओके, तो वो हो सकता है या ये आपके साइड मेजर एडजॉइनिंग रोड से थोड़ा दूर हो सकता है, बट ये सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्ट करेगा आपके एज डेवलपमेंट को या आपके एक्सेसिबिलिटी को, सबसे ज्यादा अफेक्ट करने वाला रोड है. सो दिस इज द रोड विच हैव अ लोकल मार्केट आल्सो. ओके, दिस इज अपोजिट टू द नियर मुलुंड रेलवे स्टेशन. ओके, BZSR क्या है, स्केल क्या है? इट कवर्स 3 ब्लॉक 1, 2, 3, and the length of each block is equal to 160 meter. Okay, and then you are simply doing this. There are n number of ways of doing all these maps basically, so that you can look at it and you just present one key map highlighting where is this particular length is. Okay, then there are further understanding and study of that particular market, कैसे informality आता है, loading unloading होता है. This beautiful map talks about are people angry and frustrated because of this particular informal setup of a market? Is the parking an issue? Is this comfortable? Does this create lot of noise to the people because people have houses here? So does this create a nuisance to these people? Okay, so that kind of a thing is something which you have to understand. Okay, यहाँ तक समझा? We are shifting to a build form because right now. Is this clear, guys? Everyone? Hello?
Sorry, your voice is breaking and we cannot
Yeah,
really
follow.
understand.
Yeah, you can go through the sample file. That's not a problem. Then you can discuss with your guide. Okay. Okay, this is the next one, which is the build form. Okay, which is the contextual response. So this is the build form. Just give me a minute. Yeah. This is the build form which talks about the cluster group of building, not just the single building. It's a group of building. How there you will so we want you to look at two group of buildings. Okay, generally आप जहाँ पे कर रहे हो ना, this is from the region, not from that 1 square kilometer of a site. This is from the region. This particular slide talks about from the region. Okay, so we want you to take two buildings or two clusters like this, or group of buildings. So generally वो region के लिए, for example, if I consider Bhopal, Ratnagiri, Mumbai, you will find this ready made. ये आपको कहाँ से तो मिल जाएगा. You just have to put a layer of your study onto this. So we wanted to do minimum 2 such cases. Minimum 2. Okay. So this is the second case जिससे आपको पता चल जाएगा कि वो cluster development कैसे. So this is one of the cluster present which have a neighborhood with where there is a church, there is a housing present. So this is the study which talks about this. Build form contextual response which talks about the cluster as a study. Next is the spatial learn, okay, which talks about the form and element response. So this one particular image is taken from the form space and order book. For this particular uh, study, the form space and order is the best book because it have a special chapter on this, the spatial understanding of it. Okay, so it's talk about the present of one of the building, could talk about the enclosure system, structural system, spatial arrangement. So all these diagrams supposed to be created by you. So we are looking at minimum one building, prominent building to be studied. बहुत regions के लिए ये already presented या ready-made आपको मिल जाएगा कहाँ से. You just have to put your own layers on top of it, and then you are through with this and put the observation. So there is no images or anything involved in this. This is purely a diagramming study. You can have a multiple color coding to it. You can have axonometric. You can have plans. You can have sections so that we will understand the different elements, the presence of a courtyard, what courtyard do to this place, what are the different elements which are presented there. Okay, so you can have a sections of cornice, sloping roof, what is the character, what makes the character of that building or that particular region. Okay, so that can be understood through this. From here onwards it becomes the site learn. यहाँ से आपका actual site का study शुरू होता है, which is the site plan to a certain scale अगर होता है तो. And this is the neighborhood mapping, which is the land use and the block height. So this is about the immediate of your site, immediates of your site, not that 1 square kilometer, but the immediates of your site. So these are zoom in plan जो हम लोगों ने already previously किया, उसको सिर्फ zoom in करके अभी represent करते हैं. Then you will have a detailed site plan understanding the nearest utilities, existing traffic patterns, circulation. If you have a electrical substation nearby, if you have a what you call it as the you have a water body represent. तो अगर river है तो उसका flood lines क्या है, low lines क्या है, अगर what is if you have a gutter somewhere, if you have a STP present somewhere, so it all high tension wire going through your site, it will be represented here. So that is the site plan. So it is a little bit of a zoom in plan. Okay, may not be considered as the 1 square kilometer of a precinct plan, but a little bit zoom in plan, and then your immediate surrounding is explaining this. For this you can use images also, because you are going to the site, you are clicking this. So जो भी STP है, high tension wire है, all those also could be represented using the image. Okay, so that you know that कि ये इतने size का है, वहाँ पे present है site. Then 2 master sections, okay, which will be again taken into the your design sections also later on. Few of the panoramic summit site images. We request you, if you are going to the site, okay, if you are in a urban areas, okay, you can go to the tallest structures which right now existing on your around your site, and you can also try to click the kind of an aerial photograph of your site, a panorama. Okay, so you can also have a video so that later on you can photo montage your 3D views with that. So click the site images accordingly so that you can use it. Preferably use a good quality of a camera. I'm not saying don't use mobile phone. Mobile phone have a better apps, but cameras give you a better quality in terms of clicking the few of the images. Specifically, when you're documenting uh, uh, the the whole precinct, okay, the camera becomes it become very helpful for you because it can click the better sharpness of the image. Okay, and this is a slide where you have to write the conclusion, the design clue, which are taken from this. So this is the one slide which you are giving. You can have maximum another one slide added as a conclusion. You can use it as a text, or it could be very simple as the design clue as a diagram जो हम लोगों ने सेमेस्टर 9 में किया था basically. So it could be that. Okay, so डोंट फॉरगेट दैट जो आप हम लोगों ने ईवीएस में सेमेस्टर 9 में किया था या ईवीएस पिक स्टूडियो में किया था अलाइड डिजाइन के स्टूडियो में, तो इट्स अ सिमिलर approach to the design presentation, but we have add more layer into it, and now we are demanding a particular we are expecting a particular output from it, okay, because we are looking at that particular information, and then there will be a bibliography slide. So this whole right now uh, number of slides are 30 right now. Okay, this was the sample file. Okay, the file, when you are doing this you have to read it with this because इसका detailing है ना इधर है हर एक content. Okay, so the detailing you can get it from here. Okay, and this is the 29 slide template which we are going to share with you. Okay, जिसमें आपको fill करना है. See, right now I am telling you where you can add few of these slides. Okay, this is the अगर site imagery is relevant site imagery, so you can add another slide here. You can add another slide here for the conclusion. Rather, I would suggest you can remove few of these slides from this because अभी आपको आपके बिल्डिंग टाइपोलॉजी और आपके डिजाइन के हिसाब से भी एनालाइज करना है. Okay, so we are suggesting that this should be very less. It will be this much. Research thinking data, and you can of course recompose everything. We are not saying that you cannot recompose anything, but preferably try to use the similar fonts which are provided to you. Don't try to change the template which is given. The footer जो है slide का, preferably you should not change it because we wanted to later on compile it together. So ये सारे चीजें उसके हिसाब से ही है. So this is the whole presentation which will be presented to the final jurors later on. Please remember this as a site analysis. Okay. If you have a questions right now, you can ask.
Sir, once we have this PPT with us, so we'll have to keep working and simultaneously we'll have to keep discussing it with you, right?
Yeah, yes, with the mentor.
According to our,
Yes, that's the
we
list
still have
which
4
we
weeks
have.
for this, right?
No, you don't have a 4 week for this. I'll let you know how many weeks you have for this.
Okay.
You have your this submission. Okay. So this particular submission, okay, is on the 21st Jan. The whole PPT presentation is on the 21st of Jan. Okay, which is going to be reviewed by the mentor only, not collectively. Okay, on the 28th of Jan, okay, on 28th of Jan, submission, because 26th Jan is the holiday, you are getting a bigger week there as a बहुत सारा छुट्टी है और अभी आपको फ्राइडे भी नहीं है प्रैक्टिकली, तो आपको 4 ही दिन का कॉलेज अगर आपने टाइम टेबल देखा है तो 28 Jan को the submission is site and whole site analysis, detailed space program, design brief complete, okay, और उसका एक final बड़ा review होगा which is again taken by the mentor. So that is happening on the 28th of Jan. But 21st Jan को एक review है आपका. So this information should be finished by the 21st of Jan. जो भी SketchUp model है, photographs है, tracing है, जो भी AutoCAD में trace out करना है आपको, everything will be. तो अभी आपको time नहीं है ये खत्म करने का. Is this clear? DD में हम लोग आपको पूरा ही दे देंगे. You only have 4 submissions in this semester. Graded submission सिर्फ आपको DD के 4 ही है. उसमें से एक सबमिशन जो है which is external, एक रिव्यू होने वाला है आपके लिए, बाहर से जूरर्स आएंगे उसके लिए, तो दैट उसको पकड़ के ही 4 है ग्रेडेड रिव्यू. सो है ओनली 3. ये सेमेस्टर हम लोग आपको मार्किंग का प्रेशर नहीं देने वाले. वी विल लेट यू नो द अदर डिटेल्स. So just let me know if you have any doubts. I'm done with my presentation. ये कंटेंट 4 समझे तो बस. See you guys, see this template is flexible enough. If you wanted to rename this particular content, you can do that. That's not a problem. Okay, जैसे मैंने बोला, if you wanted to add few more information into it, if you wanted to alter few of this submission is fixed. ये चेंज नहीं करना, ये तो आपको करना ही है ये इसमें. Okay, this is what is again bare minimum. I feel this is bare minimum. इसके आगे आपको और नए लेयर्स ऐड करने, इसको ट्विच करना है. that. तो आपको जो पहला एक्सरसाइज दिया था ना, राइट डाउन व्हाट इज गोइंग टू बी स्टडीड बाय यू, वो खत्म करो. एंड नॉट ओनली फॉर डीडी, डू इट फॉर डीडी एंड AR&D बोथ. ओके, इज दिस क्लियर गाइस? अभी आपको टाइम नहीं है. 21st Jan is your first review on this, and the 28th Jan को एक आपका फाइनल रिव्यू डायरेक्टली. फिर उसका अपग्रेडेड जो भी रहेगा वो रिव्यू उधर होगा. एंड वी मे टेक अ कॉल टू क्रॉस रिव्यू इट. रैंडमली होने वाला है, तो वी मे टेक अ कॉल की लेट्स क्रॉस रिव्यू इट. Okay, so if you don't have a doubts right now, okay, so I have already uploaded few reference videos, okay, about the similar approach taken into the CEPT, about this particular urban design studio. So it is about the analysis, it is nothing to do with the design. So it's a site analysis or that pre-scene study approach. So I think I have shared 7 YouTube links there. Okay, you can say you have to look at all those links. Okay, so that it is not important for you to look at this for the content creation, but you have to also look at it how to represent that content. That is very, very important. So take an appointment and then look at how you can you can analyze it. अभी और इसको कोई extension नहीं है. And remember, it's a warning to everyone. Okay, unless and until you finish with the module 1, you are not allowed for the module 2. आपको क्लास में अटेंडेंस भी नहीं मिलेगा. मैं अभी से वार्निंग कर रहा हूँ. Okay, so for that